Hi students, Yashwan sir welcomes you in his English class today. Today we are going to learn Unit 2 Reading C. Bomera Potanna, the jewel of Telugu literature. Here it is written here Bamera, but it is Bomera or Bamera, right? Potanna, the jewel of Telugu literature. The jewel, what is the meaning of jewel? Jewel means Animuttalu in Telugu. Okay. Jewel, costly stone actually, costly stone, jewel real means. And he is compared with the costly, okay, things towards his performance for his contribution for Telugu language or literature. You have learnt even in Hindi and Telugu in your lower classes about the Telugu writer Bomera Potanna. Let us see. And if anybody visited Bomera, name of the village, you can see the statue of the Telugu writer Bomera Potanna. Right students? And if you didn't visit once, which ensures you that what you read, it is a fact one. There is no exaggeration in it. Right? Bomera Potanna was the remarkable poet. He was born in our state. Remarkable poet. Noticeable poet, the great poet in our Telugu literature, who was born in our state. He translated Bhagavatam into Telugu. Bhagavatam. He translated into Telugu. He was born in Bomera village of Warangal district. You will be asked, where was he born? What is his native place? Which district did he belong to? Okay, Warangal district, Bomera village. He belonged to an agriculture family. Students, you know very well, especially in Telangana, is agricultural centered state. Agricultural, okay, right. And he was also born in the cultural family, agricultural family. His father was Kesanna. Bomera Potanna's father who is Kesanna, right? Father was Kesanna and his mother was Lakshamamma. You can add single or double, no problem. Especially in Telugu you have to write double. Okay. And mother was Lakshamamma. Ma, double ma. He never hesitated to work in the agriculture fields despite his interest in poetry. You students, మేము రైతన్న పిల్లలు. Though you are learned, though you are educated, though you have a job, though you are going to college or schools, you should not hesitate to work in the field. Polamlo pani cheyali. That is good for health. And he did the same. He didn't hesitate, means a delay, to work in the field, agricultural field. feels despite his interest in poetry. I mean, though he has a lot of interest in poetry, writing poem, kavitala rayadamlo chala interest unnappudu kuda he work in the field despite. Students, you see, despite antonym is in spite of. అర్థం చేసుకోండి. In spite of కి antonym despite, not despite of. Despite కి antonym in spite of. Right, students? Means though he has interest in literature, he work in agriculture field without hesitating. At the early age, చిన్నప్పుడు పోతన wrote భోగిని దండకము for King Sri Singa Bhupala when he was small, at the early age. Means as he started writing different poetries, first at the early age he wrote Bhogini Dandakamu for King Sri Singa Bhupala. Praising him, he wrote Bhogini Dandakamu. Later he wrote Veerabhadra Vijayamu. Veerabhadra Vijayamu. What is the first one? Bhogini Dandakamu. First poetry he has written, that is Bhogini Dandakamu, and second is Veerabhadra Vijayamu, describing the adventure of Veerabhadra, the son of Lord Shiva. Who was Lord Veerabhadra? Who was Veerabhadra? Veerabhadra was the son of Lord Shiva. And Bomera Potana, he wrote another poem about Veerabhadra Vijayamu, his victory. Veerabhadra's victory. Right. How he got victory in his life. Right. Over the bad and other things. He wrote a poem on it. That is heading Veerabhadra Vijayamu. And he made many adventures in the life. Veerabhadra made many adventures. Sahas Chesharu in his life. That's why to focus on it, Bomera Potana wrote another novel or poetry, another poetry, that is Veerabhadra Vijayamu, describing Veerabhadra, the son of Lord Shiva. The main theme of the work was the destruction of the yagna performed by King Daksha in the absence of Lord Shiva. So what is the main uddesh? What is the main aim? Mukhya uddesham enti? Aa book enduku rayabadindi? Why did I write the poetry? The main theme of the work was Veerabhadra. Okay, Vijayamu. In Venuka, what is the main reason? Main theme of the work was the destruction of the yagna performed by King Daksha. While King Daksha was performing yagna, right? Setting fire, okay, pouring ghee in it, by chanting mantras by different munis and rishis, right? That is called yagna here. And that yagna was disturbed while King Daksha was observing it in the absence of Lord Shiva. In the absence of Lord Shiva, that yagna was conducted and it was disturbed, and describing these all things, he wrote the particular Veerabhadra Vijayamu. Potana was a devotee of Lord Shiva. Potana was a devotee of Lord Shiva. And see, everyone devotes at least one God in the life. Puja chestam daily, avuna kada? Which God? God is only one. God is only one, who has no shape, no size, no taste, and it cannot be seen. It is invisible, not visible. That God. And whatever the temples are there, these all are the centers of a prayer which reaches to that one God. Right? And it is said. And here, Potana was a devotee of Lord Shiva. Later, he became a devotee of Lord Rama and developed interest in salvation. Salvation, purification of body. Salvation, purification of body, like a purgation. At first, he offered puja to the Lord Shiva. Later, he devoted to Lord Rama also and developed interest in salvation. It is said that he was invoked by Lord Rama and took up the work of translating Vyasa's Bhagavatam into Telugu, which was later known as the Potana's Bhagavatam, and his students. It is said that he was invoked by Lord Rama. Invoked, told, asked. Lord Rama incarnated before Bomarapatana, Prakatai, Mundu Prakatai, Chapadanta. Em Chapado? Took up the work of translating Vyasa's Bhagavatam into Telugu. You see, Bhagavatam. Who is the writer of Bhagavatam? Ved Vyasa. Vyasa. Right. And here it is said that Lord Rama incarnated before Bomarapatana and asked him to translate Bhagavatam into Telugu. And Chapelanta, which was later known as the Potana's Bhagavatam. Bhagavatam in English or Sanskrit, right? But one day Lord Rama incarnated before Bomarapatana asked him to translate this particular Bhagavatam into Telugu. It is said that Lord Rama himself complemented the work. Potana himself credited this in his Bhagavatam. And see what he said. And when the particular Bhagavatam is translated into Telugu, it is said that Rama himself complimented, give good compliments towards the Potana's work, and Potana he himself credited in his Bhagavatam. Bhagavatam Chappadu. Right. Here there are 4 lines, Telugu Padyalu, written in English pronounce, English sounds. Right. What is here? పలికేడిది భాగవతమట. పలికేడిది భాగవతమట. పలికించేడి వాడు రాము భద్రనట. నే పలికిన భాగవరహమ గుండట. పలికేది వేరడు వేరండు గాథ పలుగనినల. Students, I don't know Telugu, but I try to pronounce it. I give homework to you later. Let us see actually what is the particular summary of the stanza is. Oka bhavam, oka summary. What is summary of the particular stanza? It is said that whatever I am writing Bhagavatam, who said this? Bomarapatana said, whatever I am writing this Bhagavatam, it is written by me under the guidance of Sri Ramudu, Sri Rama. Means Sri Rama asked me to write it. I am writing, but he asked me to write. And if I wrote this Bhagavatam, all sins, sin, S-I-N, sin means papalu, all problems, anna kastalu will be released, wiped out, will vanish. Means if I wrote this Bhagavatam, what happens? All the sins, anna papalu, all the problems and pains or anna kastalu toligipotayi. Kabatti, that's why I write Bhagavatam definitely. And if I writing Bhagavatam, why should I write another book or another holy book, గ్రంథం? నేను భాగవత్ రాసినప్పుడు వేరే బుక్ నేను ఎందుకు రాయాలి అనే ఒక భావం చెప్తాడు. రైట్. ఓకే, దట్ ఈస్ ఎ సమ్మరీ ఆఫ్ ద పర్టికులర్ స్టాంజా. Potana dedicated his Bhagavatam to Lord Rama, refusing the orders of the king Padmanayaka. The then time there was a Padmanayaka king ruling the particular area, right? And he said not to offer this particular or dedicate this particular book to Lord Rama, but that book should be dedicated to the king. Which king? King Padmanayaka. He thought it would be better to dedicate the divine work to Lord Rama, not to any mortal king. The king asked, King Padmanayaka asked Bomera Potana to dedicate the particular Bhagavatam to himself. But Potana, right, Bomera Potana decided to dedicate this holy book to the Lord Rama, not a mortal king. Mortal means Shashwata Kadu, O Shashwata. Means here, mortal means which has end, which has a death. King చచ్చిపోతాడు after some time. కానీ రాముడు దేవుడు forever ఉండిపోతారు కాబట్టి he decided to dedicate his Bhagavatam to Lord Rama, not to the king Padmanayaka. Potana was fond of using rhyme, rhythm and repetition of sounds. You see, every writer has his own style. ప్రతి ఒక్కరికి ఒక స్టైల్ ఉంటుంది. Okay, and here Potana has his own style. He was fond of using rhythm and repetition of sounds. A sound repeated గా యూజ్ చేయాలి, సెంటెన్స్లో కానీ స్టాంజాలో కానీ రిపీట్ చేయాలి. Again there was a rhythm in it. His description touched the hearts of the readers. Now here, what is rhythm? I will give another example. Twinkle twinkle little star, how I wonder what you are. Star are, there is rhyming. Okay, twinkle twinkle little star, how I wonder what you are. It is rhythm, right? Rhythm is there, rhyme is there, and spatial is fond of repetition of sounds is found here, like a twinkle little star. His descriptions touch the hearts of the readers. Means whatever he describes in the form of a poetry, it reaches the hearts of everyone. Okay. Even common people quote the verses of Gajendra Mokshamu. Even common people, they quote the verses, recite the verses, says the verses. Verses means stanzas. Verses means stanzas. Even common people recite or says the quotes the verses of Gajendra Mokshamu and Prahlada Charitra from Potana Bhagavatam. And ivi Gajendra Mokshamu, Prahlada Charitra is translated in Bhagavatam, okay, by Potana in Telugu language. Potana is not among us now, but his works live forever and ever. His poetry still rings in our ears. And students, you see, it is said, చెడ్డతన అప్పుడే ఆగిపోతుంది మనిషి చనిపోయిన తర్వాత. Means all bad things will stop at the end of the person's life, but all good qualities మంచితన forever ఉండిపోతుంది even after the death. And here whatever contribution he did for the development of Telugu and Telugu literature, it was a good thing. That why though he died, though he is not with us anymore now, but his work, his literature, his art remains forever with us, ever and ever and ever, right? And his poetry still rings in our ears, and definitely whatever the poetry is written by him, that will be ringing in our ears, gunjaram cheyadam, okay, humming cheyadam, అంటే మన మైండ్లో ఉండిపోతుంది, హార్ట్లో ఉండిపోతుంది. అండ్ దిస్ ఈస్ ద ఎండింగ్ ఫర్ లెసన్ బొమ్మెర పోతన. రైట్ స్టూడెంట్స్, you see, based on the particular text, I will give some homework to you, a little homework. There is nothing, you see all of you, there is a stanza of 4 lines. చూస్తున్నా కనిపిస్తుందా? 4 lines stanza is there. పలికేది భాగవతం నుంచి పలికేడ వీరండు గధ పలగును కాలేలా, ఇక్కడ దాకా మీరు ఏం చేయాలి? రైట్ దిస్ ఇన్ తెలుగు, తెలుగులో రాయండి. ఈ పదాలు ఇంగ్లీష్లో ఉన్నాయి కదా, తెలుగులో రాయండి. ఆఫ్టర్ యూ హ్యావ్ టు రైట్ ద సమ్మరీ ఆఫ్ ఇట్. సమ్మరీ మీన్స్ భావం కూడా రాయండి. ముందు ఏం చేస్తారు? రైట్ ఇన్ తెలుగు, రైట్ ఇన్ తెలుగు స్క్రిప్ట్, తెలుగులో రాయండి. ఇది పలికేది, పలికేది ఇన్ తెలుగులో రాయండి. టోటల్ రాసిన తర్వాత రైట్ ద సమ్మరీ మీన్స్ భావం ఆఫ్ ద పర్టిక్యులర్, ఓకే, విత్ ద హెల్ప్ ఆఫ్ యువర్ పేరెంట్స్, ఎల్డర్స్, బ్రదర్స్, సిస్టర్స్, ఫ్రెండ్స్, neighbors, whoever may be. Okay students, I hope you understood and do this work and try to get habituated to read again and again to get the exact meaning of the text. Okay students, very good. Let us see in the next period. Till that, have a nice day.